140,000-year-old Baltic Sea Anomaly crashed UFO on seabed will blow your mind. This is a 200-foot wide object, and it's 300 feet below the Baltic Sea, below the surface that is, with its staircase leading to a dark hole, and it's baffled oceanographers since it was discovered in 2012. This by Kate Mansfield on Express UK. Well, my question is, how do they know it's 140,000 years old? For one, new explorers believe they are one step closer to discovering the truth behind the mysterious 140,000-year-old Baltic Sea Anomaly. Bearing a striking resemblance to Star Wars Millennium Falcon, the Baltic Sea Anomaly appears to be formed of pieces of angular metal, prompting claims it's a crashed UFO. Swedish explorer Peter Lindberg and his OCEANX team of marine explorers discovered the strange object during a dive searching for an old shipwreck, and instead, this is what they found. Dennis Asperg, who made the discovery alongside Mr. Lindberg, told TV4 in Sweden, quote, "There is a mountain, it could be 20 to 25 meters tall, with a canyon in the middle, and below it there is a lot of loose rock. The trail starts from here. Actually, there are two trails. There's one that leads to this large circle. Then there's another trail that leads to the second object, which is about 200 meters from the round circle. We found it at the same time as the circle, but we had such focus on the circle that we did not have time enough to look at the other object, and it's not circular. We were really surprised and puzzled. We were thinking, what is that we have found there? This is not a wreck. At this time, we thought for sure there was a natural explanation. We wanted to look into it some more and decided to keep this totally quiet. We contacted geologists, marine biologists. When they said they had never seen anything like this, of course, more thoughts were triggered. It could be something really awesome that we found. Even more intriguing, a structure that looks like a staircase appeared to lead to a dark hole with a second structure found nearby. Speculation rife what that object could be, with some saying it could be an anti-submarine device left over from World War II, a battleship gun turret, or indeed a flying saucer. Despite looking at a huge rock, scientists say this structure appears to me made of metal. Electric and satellite diving equipment reportedly cuts out when near the object, so something electromagnetic is going on and the equipment doesn't work. That is very strange. Stefan Hogerborn, a professional diver with OCEANX, said, "Anything electric out there, and the satellite phone as well, stopped working when we were above the object. Then when we got away about 200 meters, they turned on again and started working." Mr. Lindberg's OCEANX team are continuing to investigate the object 5 years after making the initial discovery while exploring the floor of the Bothnian Sea between Sweden and Finland. Sonar has found drag marks behind the object, and geologist Steve Weiner says, according to his tests, the structure is not a geological formation. He said the object is made of metals which nature could not reproduce itself. That is, obviously trying to say that this is a metal that is not from Earth. Sat nearly 300 feet below the surface and measuring 26 feet tall, the marine explorers found the strange craft with a side-scan sonar. Lindberg said, "I have been the biggest skeptic. I was kind of prepared for finding just stone. For me, it has been an amazing experience. I think this is very odd. It's odd in its shape, and it's tough to give an explanation as to what it might be exactly, since different scientists have different theories. Whatever it is something we do not usually find in nature, sitting in the dark, cold depths of the Baltic Sea." It's as though the object could be at least, it's thought it could be at least 140,000 years old, after a university professor linked the mysterious disk to the Ice Age. Volker Bruckert, an associate professor of geology at Stockholm University, said, "My hypothesis is that this object, this structure, was formed during the Ice Age many thousands of years ago." OCEANX is expected to return to the wreck to continue investigation investigating the discovery. Lindbergh said, "We will pretty much just be able to do the same things we did in 2012. It's not for sure yet, but since we're involved in a new TV project, it might give us the opportunity." Dennis Asberg, who made the discovery alongside Lindbergh, said, "There is a mountain, it could be 20, 25 meters tall, with a canyon in the middle, and below there's a lot of loose rock." The trail starts from here. Actually, two trails, one that leads to this large circle and the other that leads to the second object, which is about 200 meters from the round circle. We were really surprised and puzzled. We were thinking, this is what we found here. This is not a wreck. At that time, we thought for sure there was a natural explanation. So, all right, that's good that they're having a documentary on this. Hopefully they'll have more funds to do more experimentation on this. I still have this question, why do they say it's 140,000 years old? You can see some more images on the article here, sonar images, and perhaps somebody else should get into them to helping find out what exactly this thing is. This is on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.